Okay, quickly, I want to say some things about the recent thing that happened where I had to spend time where I was had to spend time in jail. Okay, with this, I want to say a few more things about and okay, so this is um, some more things that happened at the police station when I was there. Okay, so okay, while I was there, okay, certain generally there generally seem to be okay, there was a general show of hostility towards me by the police that were actually present, that were present in that police station. Okay, not by every single one of them, but generally there was hostility by police officers. I was threatened with violence. Okay, keep in mind that during this entire time I hadn't committed I had there was I hadn't done anything to anyone. I hadn't attacked anyone. I hadn't said any kind of like nasty things. I hadn't gone out of my way to do something to someone. Okay, this is something to keep in mind. Now I was shown there would generally seem to be this hostility and nastiness towards me by these police officers. Okay, and now and other people that were present. I don't know how these goddamn places work in these kind of places. Who works at that place? Who is what? Who is doing what in that place? So God knows how these places work. Okay, in these kind of these places which are abject failures. Okay, so I don't know how these places work. Okay, again, this is very important. I had no fault in this. I was threatened with violence by police officers. Okay, while I was in there, I false things. The people that had attacked me, they said false things about me, and because of that I had to spend the most amount of time in jail out of anyone that was involved in this, even though I was the one that hadn't done anything. Okay, and generally I understood while I was there. I understood very well that these people, they just hated me. They understood that it wasn't my fault, and that's exactly why they kept me there the longest. This is what I have to put up with. Okay, this is the kind of thing I have to deal with, and I was just one person there. Okay, these people, I'm sure you can go and see some images of this place and see how many of these people are out there. Okay, the world needs to understand this. In these kind of places, they run these places like this, but the world needs to know what kind of a place this is, what kind of a people this are, what kind of a god forsaken population this place has. This world needs to know these things. That's why I come in and say these things. Why else would I say these things, right? It is important. It is important for the world. It is important for these things to go out there into the world, so the world sees. They can look, they can see what. Look at these people, these goddamn god forsaken population. Go and see them. The only way they manage to do these repulsive behaviors is because there's just too many of these goddamned people. That is what the problem is. So okay, so I need to say this again. Like I told you, these police officers and whoever other, God knows who those people were that were present there. Okay, many of them I can recognize them. Okay, I would recognize them. They purposely harassed me there because it was not my fault. They purposely kept me there the longest because they knew it was not my fault. They purposely they encouraged. This is very important. Those police officers, they encouraged the individuals that attacked me. They encouraged them to file a false to file false information about me, so that those police officers could put me in jail. And that's exactly why they kept me there the longest. I had They made me go through certain bureaucracy because they knew it would become a problem. They did all of these things on purpose. It is very important for these things to go out there. Okay, I'm going to talk more. I'm going to say more things. There's so much more to say. This information needs to go out there. Okay, this is my okay. I really want to say this. uh, to anyone that has any amount of uh, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Okay, anyone that is out there, that out there in the world, that can um, understand what I'm trying to say here. Give give this population, this entire this whole population. I would really appreciate it if you could give them some consequences for this. Send. I'm sure you can understand what I'm implying. Um, I would really like to see it. Okay. I want to say this again. I was I was not at, and there was no fault of mine. Police officers made nasty remarks towards me. They threatened me with violence, even though I had no fault. They were trying to trap me into something. That's what they were doing. They knew they again another thing that I want to say is they were repeatedly trying to get me to stop with what because I was the one who I was attacked. I was the one who called the police, and I was the one who wanted a certain. I was the one who wanted to, this to have some what would you say, consequences for the people that attacked me. So I was the one uh, that got the police to to do this. So what am I saying? What was I saying? uh, I forgot what point I was saying. Okay, so like I was saying, they they purposely wanted to trap me into this. Okay, that this is the point of God. This is not a good time to forget for me to forget what point I was trying to make. Okay, this was overall such a nasty event. I'm having a little bit of a this was such a sick event, very sick. But I would, um, like I said, I'm sure you can figure out which police station this was. I'm sure you can figure out who are these people that, uh, let's say, so-called, keep that place running, whatever running means in a place like this. Um, I would really appreciate some consequences I said previously I would, I, there have that it would be the right thing to do. There have to be consequences for everyone involved. What I want to say in this video is I want there to be consequences for the police that was involved in this, and not just involved in this. This is the whole thing. This is how this entire place works, and this is how it has been working for a very long time. You goddamn, I don't know what to call you people. What I mean, these people, man, this goddamn god-forsaken population, man. I would really encourage um anyone that is out there to just take some time and just it wouldn't take long for you to figure this out, but to just figure out, just see these people, see how these people live, just see how these people are. And I it wouldn't take long for you to figure out that this entire place has a goddamned population. These people have literally been forsaken by God. That's the kind of people, that's the kind of population this place has. Something has to be done about this. It's not just this event. If that just happened to me, I told you in the last video, in a way I'm glad this happened. In a way I'm glad it happened. Something has to be done. I would really appreciate consequences for those police officers. I told you, I can recognize some of them, and I would, um, like I said, these people are, you know what these people are? These people are cowards. They know very well. They always, eh, only when they are in many like numbers, then they start with these type of behaviors. Take these people and put them in a situation where they where they are not in these type of numbers, and watch them grovel. These goddamn losers. That's how these people are. you know it really, I'm going to like, I'm going to, in this, as for the time that I'm going to talk about this whole situation, I'm going to restrain myself a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use certain more, let's say, restrained statements I'm going to make. But I mean, I'm sure you can understand it. It wouldn't be that hard to um, understand what I'm implying. Okay, when I say consequences. It's not hard to understand what I'm implying by that. Okay, so something needs to be done. I feel disgusted with what I just went through. I would like consequences for everyone that was involved in this. Okay, um, I I told you before. I would. It would be better if I could discuss this with someone, because this whole situation was very. It was a nasty situation with the previous video that I talked about this, and with this video, I'm sure you can figure out what type of a situation this was. That Okay, another thing I want to say is, while I was there, which was a prolonged amount of time, it was not like a okay, I was just in there and out. No, I spent a considerable amount of time in jail. While I was there, I was constantly pressured to take back what I said, take back what I said, take back what I said. There were many people there. They were constantly pressuring me, to like take back what you said, take back what you said, take back what you said. Why? Because they understood, it was very obvious that it was not my fault, I was in the right. These people had attacked me, and I don't know how this works. It terrifies these people. I don't know, it just terrifies them. And that's why they started eventually threatening me with violence. Okay, another thing I wanted to say is, while I was there, they were saying while they were saying these things, while they were telling me to take back what I said, take back what I said, what happened, I could sense that there was a threat in that. It wasn't like they were just telling me to just take back what you said. It was a threat. Like, take back what you said, there was a threat in that. Okay, and they were threatening me, if you don't do this, this would happen, or that would happen, or that would happen. And basically, another threat that I was made is, basically, I was going to die in that prison. I would never get out of that jail, and I was going to die there. I was threatened with violence, that there were certain other police officers that were going to come and basically physically assault me for no fault of my own. These are the kind of things that are happening. It is very important for this information to go out there. Okay, I would really appreciate consequences for these attackers, for the people in that police station, for the police, and overall for this entire goddamned population. I would really, it would be the it would there's nothing wrong in this. This is how it should be. Consequences have to be given to these type of, God knows how, where these goddamn people have come from in so many numbers. Absolutely repulsive. God damn you. God damn, this entire population is repulsive. They need to be wiped out completely. Finish these people off.